Put some points on the scoreboard. They cannot stop us.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell. He's got the hookup downfield with Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Howell going to audible to something else.
At the 29-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Faking the handoff. Howell rolling to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and a couple. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at his defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
This group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here's Jones on 1st down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0.
14. Commanders nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Another 1st down. The Giants, they have the passing game working right now.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. That'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what...
There he goes, left side. Look at him go inside the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football, but how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sly able to put this one through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Buying time to his left. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jones off the play fake. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown Giants. Darius Slayton, 35 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off play action. It's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Fourth down, Howell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Jones has it to Hyatt on the out route. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man, complete. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Go River! Go River!
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a throw here to his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30. A partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Howell. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and long, here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once more, Gibson. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Howell to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. John Bates from 19 yards away. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Commanders 10.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Hyatt there to grab it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jones going to change it up here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A little juke. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants just continue to roll.
And Daniel Jones has always been an integral part of his team's run game. 5 touchdowns on the ground in the first 3 years. Had 7 last season. So even if it's not a called quarterback run, he understands where the goal line is and often will carry it himself.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. 2nd and 10, Howell. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And Howell will throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's to the 10. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Throwing Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt from a yard out. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action now. Brissett. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play fake. Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. That one downfield for Dotson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Brissett on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out of his end zone, Brissett slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, 53 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On third down, Brissett eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Here's Jones. Off play action.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones.
Completed to Hyatt.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he goes out right around the 39. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold,
They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brissett going to move him around here.
2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.